I'm Jenny Hutt. This is my sister Stacy, and this is our partner Andrea. We are the team that invented Bunny Eyez.
Today we're seeking a $200,000 investment for 10% equity in our company.
Sharks, years ago, I was sitting at the salon having my hair colored, and I experienced a problem that many people face. I couldn't wear my glasses and read while having my hair done. I kept having to take my glasses off and put them on and take them off just so my stylist could do my hair. In that moment, I said to myself, I wish I could flip the temple of my glasses and hold them in my hand. That was the moment that the idea for Bunny Eyez was born.
Bunny Eyez are the first wearable, tiltable, flippable reading glasses.
Pretty cool, huh?
Bunny Eyez can be worn or used comfortably, no matter what activity you're engaged in.
Sitting on the couch, you want to watch TV and scroll social media at the same time? Just tilt the front of your Bunny Eyez frame. You can do both.
Lying on your side in bed, reading a book, not a problem now. Just flip one temple down, and boom, you're comfortable reading in bed.
Sitting in the makeup chair or at the salon, just hold your Bunny Eyez like this.
Bunny Eyez even come in handy when you want to give your teenager that look. You know the one.
We've taken the centuries-old design of everyday glasses and made them so much more functional and stylish.
So Sharks, who's ready to wear, tilt, and flip their way into a clearer future with Bunny Eyez?
Good job.
Sharks.
All right, dang. Welcome back to another Shark Tank business pitch review. I'm Joe Pardo. If you're new here, welcome, and welcome to the super community. And if you're not new here, welcome back. This is awesome to have you. I'm happy to be back in the chair for at least a couple episodes. No new Shark Tank this Friday. The following Friday on the 12th or 19th or I don't know, some next Friday or this upcoming Friday, maybe whenever it is, it will be a new Shark Tank, though I don't think I'm going to be able to do it because I have a lot of traveling and things going on. So I don't know. I might be able to get to the end of the month's new episode. I'm not 100% sure. So I'm trying to play a little catch up from past episodes. Anyway, Bunny Eyez, 200,000 for 10%. I absolutely love this idea, even as a guy not trying to get his hair done and worried about seeing. Now, I don't wear glasses anymore. I had laser corrective vision, pew laser eyes done like 2 years ago, so I haven't had to wear glasses since then. But when I did, laying on my side was a problem. Being able to lay on my side and watch TV, being able to read, and that kind of stuff definitely was a problem. If you wear glasses, you probably know all about this. Now, what I'm really curious about is are they serving up prescriptions? Are they serving up or like what's their distribution setup? Are they like going to like a lens crafters type of thing and like, hey, can we get it in there? Now you got Luxottica, who owns like Ray-Ban and I think Oakley and like a whole, basically like all but a couple of brands of sunglasses and glasses, reading glasses and eye corrective glasses. They don't own, there's just a couple they don't own. So I tend to think that won't be the case. I'm kind of curious if the play is to like get bought by Luxottica, since they run like 70 or more % of the eyewear market, which isn't great. I don't love that. It's like don't think that that's what I'm going after and feeling like Luxottica awesome. No, not particularly. With that said, I'm really curious as to what kind of patents they're holding, and if maybe they could license that technology, those patents. I don't know, call it technology, but the ability to make those ratchet, clicky things work in other places. So, yeah. Anyway, stick around to the end. We're gonna check out their social media, their website, and as well as feature one of your comments from down below in the super community.
Show the viewer samples of Bunny Eyez.
Yes.
Thank you.
So I've got the arms down.
Right.
I get that.
Yes.
And now I'm like this.
Correct.
Okay.
So you all know it's a patented hinge. We have 2 utility patents.
What's been the response?
We've had a really tremendous response.
lifetime to date sales is over $5 million, a little over 200,000 units.
Wait.
That.
Wow.
How did you sell $5 million?
Now, hold on. How did they not expect that? Like, I mean, unless it was just like, oh, we just made this, we just created it. Like, we haven't even really started to market it yet. Like, that doesn't make a lot of sense to me. And depending on how long it's existed, I'd actually say 5 million is actually on the low end, because that little pitch that they did there sells it. Like, anybody that wears glasses, whether it's reading glasses, all glasses. I'm curious to see what the price is. I didn't look at the price when I pulled up the website, but I'm going to say it's probably in the $50, $60, $70 range. I think I might have seen that when I was scrolling by. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, so we started selling them the summer of 2018.
Okay, how much you sell in 2018?
A little more than $600,000.
First year.
All right.
Wow. Okay, 2019.
1.9,
Okay, 2020.
1.3.
Okay, what happened there?
The last couple of years have been downwards. We had 700,000 in the next year, and the last year a little more than 400,000.
So what propelled you initially to get that big bump of sales, and then what happened to slide them the other way?
So initially, the response was really strong. A few famous people had gotten their hands on them and had talked about them on television. And
Can you share who?
Sure. So Hoda Kotb went on the Today Show and said
That's
they were her
great.
favorite thing.
2 weeks after we launched our
We
product.
didn't know she was doing
We
it.
had no idea.
She didn't
That's
tell
great.
us.
That's
and
great.
so to answer your question, Mark, look, Stacey and I named the company after our mother. Our mom's name was Bunny. She passed away in
I'm sorry.
2008.
And starting this company and doing it in her honor was the first time after all these years.
Yeah.
We were able to say her name and smile and have joy instead of just falling apart.
So then in 2020, like everybody with supply chain issues, we couldn't get our product and our inventory, we couldn't get it right. It was spotty. But on top of that, we also had chemotherapy appointments we had to take our father to, because our father got diagnosed with cancer
Oh, no.
in
During
the end
the
of
pandemic.
2020, right? In all fairness, the business did suffer because our energies were diverted. And I'll let I want them to
And
speak
on top of it,
Yeah.
we spent our time, we were redoing our website, coming out of the pandemic.
Yes.
We were going to put, throw everything at this to come back strong.
Yeah.
And the day we launched our new website on Black Friday, our dad passed away.
Oh,
Which year
I'm
was
so
this?
Sorry.
This was
This
the end of
past
2022. So we lost our parents. We didn't lose the lessons that they told us. We're not defined by like our biggest successes and the greatest of the greats. We're defined by what we do when things get tough. And we are resilient. And we are at a point where we want to bring this back and reclaim what we had and the momentum that we had.
Well, that is a touching story. It's a shame to have to go and lose both parents, and to have, you're trying to run a business and deal with a family member that is going through an illness that can be absolutely life-threatening. Is one of those things that like makes or breaks a person, right? Everything we do in life puts us through these tests, and we have to rise to those occasions, or effectively crumble under them until we gather ourselves to pick up those pieces and move forward. To have to go through that. I mean, I can't speak directly to that. I mean, my dad went through cancer back in 2001, 2002, and while not particularly life-threatening, it was close to being life-threatening. It was, if he had waited a few more months, it could have been life-threatening. It was a very difficult time, and we were in a pretty big growth spurt at that time in our company and in Pardo Truck Parts, and to have him sidelined as the sales manager of, I don't know, we had like 10, 11 salespeople, all up and down the East Coast. So, to have that, to have the key person kind of sidelined and stuck at home through chemotherapy, and then having to deal with him through chemotherapy, and the short-temperedness and all the things that come along with, someone that's going through chemotherapy is really rough. But fortunately he made it through, and we came out a bit stronger on the other side of it. But yeah, I mean, look, these aren't. I don't see these as excuses as far as dealing with family. Like, life is going to constantly punch you in the face whenever you think your life is going great, it's going awesome, everything's lining up, it's going great. Oh no, everything's not going great, and starts to try, constantly test you and constantly derail you. And it can be as small as getting in and out of habits, family members getting sick, you getting sick, your suppliers shutting down, or just saying, hey, we're not going to supply you anymore for whatever the reason is, or worse, steal your whatever intellectual property that you have and go and like produce it for somebody else, or have that supplier bought out, and then they're like, yeah, we're just not, we're going to go in a different direction. Those are all things that it's going to come along in your, not just entrepreneurial journey, but your life, and how you react. Right, it's all about how we internalize it, how we sort through it, document it in our minds, and go and move forward with it. That's why one of the reasons I wake up, I try almost every morning to get up and go for a run for an hour plus every day. 45 minutes on the low end, but try to get to an hour plus a day every day, because it just gives me the opportunity to read through the memories that I've had, document them in my mind, sort through them, understand the feelings, internalize them, and then come up with solutions for things that are a problem that I'm facing in one capacity or another. So I think it's really, really great that they, while had those problems, were able to come, starting to come out on the other side of them. And look, there's still something huge to be said that, in 2020, you did 1.3 million and you had supply chain issues and you were fighting through, family issues. So, family health issues. So ding, ding. Absolutely.
All right, guys, what are you making them for, and what are you selling them for?
Our cost of goods landed is about $3.70. The case is another 60 cents, and we sell them for $35 and $40.
Wow, that's great.
Are you selling this primarily direct to consumer on your website?
Yes,
Are you selling through Amazon as well?
Yes.
Do you have any other investors?
We are self-funded. We have zero debt, and we did recoup our initial investment after year one. That's the only monies we've taken
So you
out of
guys
the
are
company.
killing it. I mean, well done.
Why do you need a shark?
We need distribution. We need big box stores. We need other avenues and channels. We want to make our reach as big as possible, because look,
Jenny, every entrepreneur that comes in here wants their reach as big as possible. They want to be everywhere. What's your actual plan to market them to get to your goal?
The way we see this is with the right channels of getting the distribution, of getting the right displays in the big box stores, because we know real estate in these stores is very expensive, to show the functionality of our Bunny Eyez. We believe, why would you want to wear any other brand of reading glasses when these are like the transformer of glasses?
Guys, look, this is a very mature industry, and we have seen all kinds of ideas in eyewear over the last 15 years of Shark Tank. We're all educated, and we know there's a behemoth out there that provides all of the frames for everybody, everywhere, all of the time. Have you gone to them and said, look, you have distribution everywhere. You provide an OEM service to every brand in the world. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Exactly. We've had a conversation.
We have the answer to your question.
Okay, yes or no? Are they interested in licensing it?
We're in discussions.
We're in discussions.
You are?
Yes, and I was going to say to you, Kevin, because you're the licensing master, that was one option.
It sounds like you've already talked to them. I don't think you need me for
Very
that.
preliminary stages, but we had one preliminary conversation.
Look, guys, I'm not your shark. I appreciate it. I'm out.
So, I mean, obviously they're talking about Luxottica. I assume they're talking about Luxottica, but preliminary stages. They made the call, they made the email, they got their foot in the door, right? So that is better than nothing. That is, I think a lot of there's like two stages, right? Like get get that call, right? Get those that meeting going, get that conversation going. And once you start getting to the terms, that's where like a really good lawyer can come into play. I don't think you need a shark to do that. I think that having the shark to open the door and maybe have those relationships with somebody at that those big box companies could helps. But I just don't. I'm not seeing where they would need to at that point. And I'm also really curious, like, if your goal is to get in the big box stores, and you're also going to license to a Luxottica, what like you're just going to be competing with the largest brands so in eyewear. So not really sure how that would why would you want to go and compete there? Or if you could even compete there, because it might be an exclusive deal where they want to just have it for themselves. And look, they made their money, they made back their initial investment, which doesn't always happen, especially in the first year. And to have no debt and own 100% of the company, I mean, that's absolutely incredible. And that's how I feel a lot of entrepreneurs should be looking to do it. They shouldn't necessarily be looking to go be indebted to somebody else. They shouldn't be looking to go get a loan, not just indebted, like loan debt, but just having another partner come on board. They want to give up 10% for $200,000, but they're doing such great sales, and they already have the frames laid out, the Waka Waka, for a licensing deal. So I don't really see why they need a deal, or why they will even get a deal.
Okay, look. Part of the challenge to me is, when Hoda wears them, these TV shows, people watching linear television are trending older. So it's a great match for what you're doing. Social media, maybe some on Facebook, isn't as strong a match. Yeah. It's really interesting. It's really cool. Yeah. But it's still just a reader at the end of the day. And it has to be demonstrated to the age-appropriate group that needs readers, right? Which isn't as strong a match to social media as I think you need to really get that momentum. So for those reasons, I'm out.
Oh, come on, Matt.
Come on, Jenny. Come on, Jenny.
I have to be honest.
Yelling at her. She's like, what's interesting is the sharks were so much more on board with the bracelet reading glasses that were $60 some a piece, right? So I'm kind of like curious, like this is I want to say it's more like better like than the one that you put on your wrist, but it's in the same utilitarian kind of way. I kind of like this better for the younger group, like maybe under 60, under 70, and then anybody over like 60 or 70 would probably like having it on their wrist, so they always have their reading glasses. But I guess that answers the question. It's reading glasses. It's not necessarily prescription glasses. So maybe they can again fix that if they get their Luxottica deal.
With you guys, I don't think you could sell it in the retail space at all. I think you need someone to show it, and that's a problem.
It's really the technology.
I think it's going to be a huge challenge, and it's not one for me, so I'm out.
Thank you.
I agree with Barbara in a sense, because when we said what are you going to do with the money, one was in-store stands, and it made me kind of go,
well, this is the thing. We want a partner to work with us.
No, but you overestimate what a shark could do. We're your financial partners. We give you guidance. But I think you sounded to me like you were looking for like a working partner.
Yeah. And so we're going back to that. But I think going back to that, I'm interested. All right, so listen. There are something called grandfluencers. And they're highly respected because at a certain age, they're saying what they want to say because they believe it. And I think that is a market to go. Everybody's trying to go for the kids, but a lot of kids are really having a great time with their grandparents on social, and their grandparents are the best. So I will offer you the $200,000 for 20%, and I would want $2 a pair.
Ooh.
And when I get my $200,000 back, it will go down to 15% equity.
Okay.
Wow. That is a really not a bad deal here. That I think when you look at what Damon can bring, maybe he could push those conversations with Luxottica forward. They're paying a premium, but hey, and a royalty of $2, that's not terrible. Like, you get to 200,000, they're gonna get there pretty quick. They got enough margin to cover it. I was worried that he was gonna be like, I want $2, and then it'll go down to $1 forever. At the end of the day, in like probably a year, they're going to only have to give up 15%, 5% over what they asked. I think it's a creative deal on Damon's part, and something that if they believe in what he's bringing to the table, I think they should definitely pull the trigger on it.
What about you, Lori?
You know what? Listen, ladies.
Lori, you have, it's you.
I will tell you, I think that what you've done so smart, it really is a more clever, better mousetrap, so to speak, right? I am the believer that with this type of thing, it's just highly demonstrable. I don't think it's something that goes into a retail store. I think it's just way too hard. I would have looked at this as a licensing play, really. Yeah. And Damon just gave you a good offer.
Yeah.
I think that Damon has a lot of context within your
He's
glass
also in our
arena.
color. Look, he's in
Yes.
pink.
And I feel like he might be able to execute that for you relatively quickly.
Okay.
For that reason, you guys, I think that he would be a great partner for you. And so I'm out.
But
all right,
it's
guys.
not wrong.
What are you going to do?
Damon, we watch the show religiously, of course, because what entrepreneur doesn't? How else are we supposed to learn?
I watch it too.
Right? Yeah. And so we know better than to haggle over 2%. So I think that what you're offering us is pretty exciting.
And we'd love to have you on board.
Yeah.
There you go.
Why is it working out for me today so well? Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Like his shirt like matches
thing
it.
ever and like the best day ever.
Congratulations.
We got a deal. We just got a freaking deal.
That's awesome. That's awesome. All right, so let's check out their website here. Where is it at? All right. So wear 'em, tilt 'em, flip 'em. I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger for everybody to be able to actually see it. So frames for everyone, tiltable feature, free shipping on purchases over $50. So, blue light readers, sunglass readers, prescription. Oh, they are prescription compatible. Okay, so readers first, it seems, but I guess they're prescription compatible. Now, when you do that, can you order it straight? Okay, so they have two sets, the London tiltable. So when I click on that, okay, so it's in different strengths, but that's not, I guess, only if your prescription. These are the first frames we have offered with optical that are optical grade. You can use them as they come, or choose to take them to your local optician to replace the existing lenses in your specific prescription or sun lenses. Oh, okay. So all right. So you get them, and then I guess you have to get them with the strength, and then they have to they'll fit them. So I didn't know that was an option for you to be able to just like take your own frames, but I guess that makes sense. It just, most wouldn't, because like Luxottica's got it pretty much covered when it comes to taking it to taking your having the glasses already there at the optometrist. All right, let's check out the social media here, and shout out to Bobby Warren if you're watching there, for replying to my comment. So looks like they haven't posted much here on Facebook, like at all, but they do have some engagement going on. Just surprised that they have so so little. So today is the day our team is working hard to get boxes ready for order. So I mean, that is an awful lot of boxes there. Hopefully they crushed it on Shark Tank night. So they got 3,600 likes, 3,800 followers. Over on Instagram, they got 19,800 followers, which is pretty awesome to see, and quite a bit more engagement. This looks like it's a video from their Shark Tank, their Shark Tank. Watch party, I assume. But let's see. We got followers, 275 followers over on X.com or Twitter or whatever. Just a little bit of engage. Oh, some of these actually have a lot of engage. Oh, Patton Oswald. Huh. Was it? I guess he posted. Oh, this was back in like 2020. But it doesn't specifically say that they're those glasses. And then on Pinterest, you got 107 followers over there. Anyway, Stacy, Jenny, Andrea, I'd love to have you come on the show for an interview. Just drop a comment down below, and we will make that happen, just like this one left by Bobby the Bongo Player, who said, Joe, I just watched one of your videos the other day for the first time. I love them. You're a very smart fellow. I thank you. I appreciate that. I try my best to give all this off the top of my head. It's not scripted, not edited. It's straight off the cuff, genuine, and authentically me as it comes out. You're a very smart fella, and your videos are entertaining. Keep them coming. I love seeing your reactions to Shark Tank. You should do the Pavlok pitch. I have done the Pavlok pitch. I will post the Pavlok pitch in over here, and I'll see you in one of those two videos. Either that, or if you haven't seen the read arrest, Iris. Or I rest? I don't know. Whatever that one. The one with the thing with the wrist. Anyway, I'll see you over there. Bobby, I appreciate you being a part of the super community. Now take care and go be super.